Welcome to another episode of Daily Gym. The other day, a founder of an early stage startup came to me and told me that he wasn't really sure how to handle or manage his number two in the company effectively. Recently, the company was pursuing growth and had gone through a hiring spree, going from a one-man company where the founder was taking care of all the work to now having a company with 10 to 20 employees. As a result, the expenses had gone up and the company was burning through cash more quickly than it used to in the past. The founders even started feeling like his lifespan was getting shorter because effectively the lifespan of the company was getting shorter too. I asked him what the number two was responsible for, what he was taking care of. And the founder mentioned that he was handling or managing the employees. He was trying to create a culture, instill values, but he was also taking care of the product and the service, getting feedback from customers that had used it before, trying to improve the service and product and thereby improving the retention rate and having customers come back. But in order to stop the bleeding, the founder felt that himself, as well as his number two, it was better if they spent more time on doing sales. And whenever he mentioned and brought up the point of doing more sales, the number two was trying to reduce his hours spent on other activities, tried to do the sales, but his motivation was clearly not the same. And his performance was lagging behind as well in the sales department, which the founder always attributed to his motivation. If you look at it from an outside point of view or as a bystander, you might think that the founder simply didn't hire the right person or that he didn't communicate with the person upfront clearly enough so that he could find a right fit, because you cannot really fit a square peg in a round hole after all. But what I instead asked to the founder is, what is it that you yourself like to do and what are you good at? And he said sales. And I asked him, what do you not like to do or what are you not so good at? He says, managing the people. So I said, in that case, it doesn't seem like you really have a problem because you're complementing each other's skill sets. And when you think about it as well, when you're hiring people to your company, you don't want them to be a replica of yourself or be exactly the same as yourself, because in that case, you're simply adding pieces to the company and it's all by addition, like 1 + 1 + 1. Well, you actually want to multiply things so that the growth becomes exponential. So think about it in a different way even. When a family is trying to raise a child, the mom and the dad might love the child to a similar degree, but the more important point is that the roles are different. The father raises the child in a certain way, the mom raises the child in a certain way, and together they create an interesting dynamic that hopefully makes the child grow up to become a better adult than if there's only one of them. And that same goes for when the grandparents are involved or the nanny is included or other parts of the family or friends. Everybody plays a role in the upbringing of a particular child. And company in a way is like a baby or like a child as well. You're trying to raise it and make it strong. So people having complementary skills and filling up all these small gaps that are existing in the company is ultimately better than having somebody do the same work as you do, especially if that person's strong point is not the thing that you're expecting of him. That's all I have to mention for today. I hope you found the story interesting, that you had some things you could take away from it. If you have anything you would like me to talk about in the future, do leave a comment below or send me a message. Have a nice weekend, everybody, and I'll be back with another episode on Monday.